Today, the question whether an individual can sell their soul or not is answered. Is it their soul they are selling, or is it something else? It's a chilling proposition, isn't it? The idea of trading your essence, your very being, for a taste of the limelight. It's a concept that's both alluring and terrifying, laden with moral dilemmas. One might wonder, is the lure of fame so strong that it could lead someone down such a dark path? With this question in mind, let's venture into history to uncover the roots of this fascinating concept. The notion of trading one's soul is as old as human civilization itself. This fascinating concept has roots deeply embedded in ancient mythology and early religious texts. Imagine ancient civilizations where individuals would plead to the gods, offering their very essence in exchange for prosperity, power, or knowledge. In the realm of Greek mythology, we find stories of mortals bargaining with godly beings for untold power, often at the cost of their souls. This transcends cultures, appearing in religious texts of the East, where tales tell of similar exchanges. One of the most famous instances is the Faustian bargain. This German legend speaks of a scholar named Faust who, dissatisfied with his life, trades his soul to the devil for unlimited knowledge and worldly pleasures. A deal that serves as a cautionary tale for the ages. As we delve deeper into history, this concept evolves and takes on new forms. As we traverse the Middle Ages, the idea of selling one's soul morphs into a more sinister narrative. Gaining momentum from societal changes and religious fervor, the concept took on a life of its own. It was no longer just an allegory for moral compromise or a quest for knowledge. Instead, it became a literal fear, a damning pact whispered in hushed tones. Medieval folklore was rife with tales of people trading their souls for earthly gains, weaving a tapestry of cautionary tales. In literature, characters were often depicted striking deals with the devil, further cementing the concept in the collective consciousness. The witch trials of this era brought the idea to a fever pitch. Accusations of soul-selling were used to justify the persecution of innocent people, revealing the dark side of societal paranoia and fear of the unknown. Our journey doesn't end here. The concept evolves further in the modern era. In today's world, the idea of selling one's soul is often tied to fame and success. You'll find this notion deeply embedded in our popular culture, seeping into our music, our films, and the very fabric of celebrity culture. Consider the music industry, where artists often use this metaphor to express the sacrifices they make in their quest for stardom. From blues legend Robert Johnson's supposed deal at the crossroads to the lyrical confessions of contemporary artists, the narrative persists. In cinema, films like Faust and The Devil's Advocate play with this concept, presenting characters who trade their moral compass for a taste of power and success. These narratives capture our collective fascination and fear of the high price of fame. In the realm of celebrity culture, the concept takes on a life of its own. Rumors and conspiracy theories circulate about famous figures who have supposedly made this Faustian bargain. These stories, whether true or not, reflect our societal unease with the relentless pursuit of fame, often at the cost of personal integrity and happiness. Yet, at its core, this concept is less about literal deals with the devil, and more about the moral compromises we may be tempted to make on our journey to success. It serves as a critique of our obsession with fame and a cautionary tale about the potential costs. The idea of selling one's soul for fame remains a provocative concept, a symbol of moral dilemmas we face in our pursuit of success. From ancient myths to modern pop culture, the idea of selling one's soul for fame has captivated our collective imagination. We've journeyed back to the dawn of civilization, where this concept first sprouted in ancient folklore. The real question is, can an individual sell their soul? To truly understand this question, you must first understand the entities that make up the human being. The human being is made of three entities: the created body, soul, and the uncreated eternal spirit, which can be narrowed down to just two entities: the created and uncreated, the light and the dark, the lie and the truth. So can an individual sell their soul? Here is the real truth, ladies and gentlemen. You can't sell what you don't own. The soul is not yours to sell. The body and soul belongs to the creator of the universe. The idea of an individual selling their soul is a lie, a joke, just like the notion that the devil and God are separate entities on earth. It is just a propaganda. If you have seen all my videos, you will understand why. If you haven't seen my videos, I strongly suggest you watch all my videos on YouTube. All these stories of rituals you hear about people selling their souls for fame is a cover-up to what is really happening and to further solidify this fabricated reality by these entities and their creator God. The individuals who are supposedly selling their souls are put through debilitating and humiliating acts by his minions on earth. But it is far more darker and sinister than that. The other individuals sacrificed in those rituals are nothing but an amusement to the Creator God. Whenever they say he or she has sold their soul to the devil, what they are really saying is they have fallen from divine eternal grace. They have surrendered their uncreated divine eternal spirit self for an easy life in hell. It means, after lifetimes of suffering all kinds of pains in hell, after being tortured for lifetimes by all kinds of thought labors, emotional labors, physical labors, including being killed over and over again and reincarnated, they've given up the fight to liberate themselves from the ocean of thoughts, the ocean of emotions, the body and soul bondage, from the hell known as earth. It means they have surrendered to the animal psychic archetypes. Also known as archangels, the gatekeepers of hell, they have surrendered to their illusion of desires, to their illusion of material wealth. They have surrendered to the Lady of the Heart, to the sun god of fatigue, the creator of the universe, to merge with him and become a part of him for eternity. Let that and this sink in for a moment. You're in a universe of illusion. You're constantly manipulated and directed by the archetypes of thoughts and emotions. You're in a world where the bad guy also plays the good guy. You're trapped in this circle of madness. And if your uncreated divine self can't identify itself in the middle of the chaos, you will never be eternally free. Earth is a prison, earth is hell. You have something inside of you that is priceless. It is your true self being tortured by the thought entities, emotion entities, body and soul bondage. The memory of your uncreated divine eternal spirit is distorted by the fatigue and signals of thoughts and emotions. The human body and soul is what is used to keep you a prisoner by the creator of the universe to whatever you call a reality. You have been deceived to love hell and its debilitating labors of desires and its creatures. You have been groomed since the animal-human birth. To hate the only truth that can set you eternally free, but to love the lies that keep you trapped into the universe. That's the sickening truth of Earth, of the universe.